whole snapshot came out, because everything kind of is too fast with the new snapshot. Like, I think in the future with this new snapshot making things kind of so quick in the corners and a little bit crazier in the straightaways, that they'll figure out ways to slow down the corners more.
Yeah, I get that completely. Yeah.
But
All right, can you guys hear me?
yeah, but you sound,
Definitely got you.
you totally sound like Zach for some reason.
Great.
Maybe it really is. He's just pretending to be Jeremy.
So Jeremy joins the stream, and Jeremy, I'd like you to meet Moto Gogo. You guys can make friendlies while I look at the lineup here.
I thought you were about to say while you crack your first beer and only beer for the night.
No.
Oh,
nice to meet you,
wasted.
Jeremy, finally.
Oh man, yeah, for sure. Oh, crap. Hold on.
All right, I'm going to
Jeremy's
give you
already
guys
fucking
a quick rundown of the lineup then while you guys are figuring things out. We've got Jordan Foster, Sebastian Joss, Jordan Moxie, Chase McDonald, Ryan Kessler, Ty Brakefield, Wes Overturf, Carson Tickle, Kyle Robb, Chase Donovan, Jeremy Seabold, Connor Peavy, Dominic Tiberino, Tanner Rogers, Zach Prokop, Matt Burkeen, Jared Gaskew, Matt Cromie, Maxim Tassone, Eduardo Simos, Jack Lang, Zoe Cross, Tyler Lewis, Kevin LeLong, Jared Seidhoff, Stephen Pierce, Anthony Bernard, Ryan Prentice, Chase Cassell, Victor Nycott, Brock Pappy, Dade Honeywell, Rito Gasser, Will Whiteley, Sol Coburn, Phil Bull, Craig Leak, Rush Chapman, Thomas Wilcox, and Dominic Tiberino. And we are set to go. 30 minutes plus 2 laps for moto number 1 here of the 250 class from Washougal.
That was amazing. In that short amount of time.
I was trying to get it before the restart, like, figured itself out or whatever.
I'd like to think I heard a breath in the middle of that, really. So there you go.
All right, I'm going to, oops, try to find someone close to the middle. We are set to go. Let's go racing. It is Washougal.
Dennis is asking if he can join.
I know, I told him no.
Uh-oh, okay.
All right, we are underway. Matt Burkeen is down in turn 1 and out of the first corner. Looks like Kyle Robb may have got the whole shot, and he does. Rider Kyle Robb. That 23 MCD Honda machine as he leads him up Horsepower Hill for the first time. So it's Kyle Robb. And Maxim Tassone now runs second as Tyler Lewis got a little out of shape. Ryan Kessler straight out of the consolation race is going to third as Tyler Lewis just went over the bars. Lewis getting up but lost a lot of positions. This is dangerous for the rest of the field. Kyle Robb, your fastest 250 qualifier. Only runner to get into the 2 flats in the 250 class.
All right, I should have everything figured out.
All right, Jeremy thinks he's got everything figured out.
I'm sure I don't, though.
I'm kind of curious about that, too. People are asking in chat, who is Ryder?
Kyle Robb.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, career number 23, Kyle Robb.
I just
yeah,
never heard the Ryder before. Okay,
not
that makes
sure
sense.
why he, in the race, elects to run Ryder. I know that that's like his nickname. I mean, it's a long story how he got that nickname. But, yeah, Kyle Robb, your 250 East Supercross champion this year. Leading the way here.
Maxim Tyson down.
Ooh, yeah, Tassone.
Yeah, looks like he's dropping back to almost 6th.
Yeah, lost the second spot to Foster. Phil Bull also got through. Weston Overturf, and now Tassone comes through in 5th with Pappy, Connor Peavy, Eduardo Simos, Tyler Lewis, Ryan Kessler are all in the mix. No signs of Matt Burkeen. Tanner Rogers, Dominic Saulnier, Matt Cromie, and Dade Honeywell right up near the front here. What a train this is going by the mechanics area. Honeywell off the back, but about 10 riders in a line.
Good to see Tanner Rogers after going from a great night at Loretta Lynn's last night and then winning the Consi race tonight and then now back up to top 10 ride. So good night for him so far as he takes out Dominic Slaughter. Oh, Soliner, sorry.
Man, I can't get over this train of riders going up Horsepower Hill right now. There's just riders everywhere. Only second lap of the race, so it makes sense, but not too often you get guys running this close together. And Sim, as Saulnier goes down And Donovan gets into Siebold, so a couple riders down off the back of that group.
That was a weird crash by Sonya. I just saw that on stream as loading into the game.
I hope I do see that. Dennis Philberg in chat just said, I'm going to make a comeback at Unadilla just to throw some big whips. And
Yeah.
we saw him at Muddy Creek, and I would love to watch that show all over again.
And Unadilla has the sky shot, so if there's any
Yep.
place to come back for big whips, not a bad position to be.
Oh, Phil Bull with a big mistake, dropping all the way back up to 7th.
So Kyle Robb has absolutely checked out from Jordan Foster, who runs second. Overturf has some pressure from third, though, as Tassone, Pappy, and Simos right off the back of him. Oh, and Simos is down in the rollers before the finish. Here comes everybody that was in that train.
Ew, I screwed something up, guys.
What'd you do now?
I thought I downloaded for gear, but I didn't. Oh, MCD Honda gear, but I didn't.
You also didn't download my gear for Loretta's, by the way.
I did though.
But everybody else had it but you.
I'm pretty sure I had it.
Anyway, we'll figure that out later. You get yourself situated with those cameras and as much of the gear that you can.
Yeah, I think I should have most of the gear. I was able to download a bunch of stuff before I had to go to work today.
By the way, Kellen, thank you for the immediate cams today without even having to worry about it last minute.
Yeah,
That's kinda
yeah.
fun. Like, yay, Christmas.
Tried
There you
to
go.
figure that, get that out of the way before it gets too late. I hear somebody is stuck wide open on the S-curves. I want to go back and find out who that might be. Chase McDonald off the side of the track and no longer wide open. Oh, no, he's back to wide open. McDonald is listed in last right now on my screen, out of the race. I did notice Matt Burkeen's somewhere in the mix here. Here he is.
Oh, big pile up in the corner.
Your points leader Matt Burkeen is in 20th. We got a train of riders going through the S-curves right now. Brakefield, Tickle, Prokop, Donovan, Honeywell. Honeywell's way off the back here in 18th with Simos right behind him. We got a trail of good riders here at the back.
Amazing ride with our leader right now with a fast lap of a 2:03 already. Closest behind that is a 2:08 as of this race.
Wow. Kyle Robb laying down the business.
Sounds like I could safe to say he's a fan of this track this week.
Yeah.
And adjusted really quickly to the new snapshot we were talking about earlier. Oh, he slides
Oh, I
out a
have
little
yet
bit.
to download that.
So Kyle Robb continues stretching out his lead as he works his way up Horsepower Hill. A solid effort from Jordan Foster, still running in second on that 157 machine, has taken over Nick Uzik's number for some reason. So Foster, Tassone still third, then Pappy now up to fourth.
Great battle between Connor Peavy and looks like Phil Bull and Tanner Rogers all right there.
Yeah. They got Matt Cromie right in front of him. So Sidehoff fresh off his 1-1 at Millville, running right up here near the sharp end of the field again this week as Tassone was just down, so everybody's going to scoot by him.
Actually, by the way, Kellen, I need your skins too. Just remember that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to
Alright,
add to the
yeah.
list in case we ever ride together or whatever.
Yeah, I'll get him later.
Oh, no rush at all.
So with Tassone gone, Foster kind of alone again in second, Pappy off the back a little bit in third, and Lewis under heavy pressure from Sidehoff. That was the battle we were just looking at.
Still can't believe the gap between first and second is already 30 seconds at lap 4.
Unbelievable. Kyle Robb in his own league as Jared Sidehoff moves into fourth with a good job blitzing the end of the rollers before the finish. Go back and see Tassone here. He now runs in the number 6 spot. Connor Peavy in 7th. He just got passed again by the number 26 of Matt Cromie. Will go on board with Peavy here. Peavy trying to hold off Tanner Rogers from behind as Tassone was just down off the left side of the track going through the mechanics area, so all those guys picked up another position. And we'll get a really good onboard shot of Connor Peavy here as he heads up Horsepower Hill. Let's just listen. Making those 250s bog all the way up the hill. Oh, Rogers, sneaky little inside line there and almost made it work around the outside now. So Rogers on the attack as they drop down. The race tech drop off into the main grandstand area again here. Rogers taking different lines. I like to see it, but it's going to cost him. Weston Overturf down the inside on the 255 gets the spot for now. Rogers again changing up his line, trying to get back by Overturf.
And on lap 5, he ran another 203 with a 203.3 is as fast as just flying right now.
Wow, Kyle Robb really on his game. Man, Weston Overturf got by Tanner Rogers, and he looks to be on the gas going after Connor Peavy now. Oh, but he goes down. So gonna lose a couple spots, and Tanner Rogers nowhere to be found, so Rogers must have gone down as well. So Tassone must have just snuck into the top 10 there. Honeywell suddenly finds himself getting closer to the front, so he's been on a charge. Jarrett Gaskew and Phil Bowl.
Awesome, you're sitting at just shy of 60 viewers right now. Great racing.
Oh, awesome. Glad to see all you guys joining us here on the live broadcast. Of course, you can always catch these back on YouTube at Start Your Systems on YouTube. Very, very, very close to 2,500 subscribers before we started this stream, so killing it on the YouTube game. We also have many weekly gaming videos if you haven't checked out our channel already. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Questioning the best setup videos and stuff like that have helped, especially a new guy like me. Definitely check out the channel.
Although I will say some of my setup videos may be a little bit more irrelevant now that the new snapshot's out, because a lot of people are going to start scrambling to change their setups, and I'll be honest, mine doesn't feel like it works very well with the new stuff.
What was in the new snapshot?
I don't remember the exact. Well, you know what? I'll go look right now because I don't want to feel like I'm uninformed on this, of what it's called.
That's a question I don't get asked every day, but somebody said, "Why am I so nice?" I don't know. I didn't know I was that nice.
Why are you so nice?
I don't know. I should just be a jerk and I'll make everything better.
Henners.
Yeah.
The big crux of the new snapshot was this thing called a rising rate rear suspension. It's basically JLV added linkage.
Huh.
So it totally changed, like it literally changed the game. Like your rear shock is a completely different animal now.
Good thing I stopped playing, right?
Yeah, better time to learn than any, that's for sure.
D. Davis asked a little while ago, do donations come up on my stream? No, they don't. I honestly don't know how to do that. But I don't know if I'd want to either because I don't want to take away from the racing. I really appreciate anybody that donates, but I don't want donations continuously popping up on the stream while we're mid-moto here.
If you want to later, I could walk you through it, so if you want the option in case you play something else or do just a fun stream, you can have it up.
Great, man. Thank you.
Gladly.
Alright, I should be all set to go now.
All right, good to know. Jeremy should be taking over no problems on the 450 stream later, but we are still not even halfway through 250 Moto 1 here.
Great battle between Honeywell and Phil Bull right now. Well, was until Bull made a small mistake.
Yeah, I was taking a look at that one as well. That is currently your battle for 7th. Honeywell occupies that spot. Now Honeywell's on the charge himself to go get Tyler Lewis right up here in 6th.
I swear Honeywell's been on like 6 different teams already.
Honeywell, your 2015 250 Supercross West champion. I've got a request in chat to do a top 20 rundown. So Moto Go-Go, would you like to take it away from the front?
Sure, here we go. Rider out front, Jared Sideoff in 2nd, Brock Poppy 3rd, Jordan Foster 4th, Matt Cromie 5th, Tyler Lewis 6th, Data Honeywell 7th, Phil Bull 8th, Jeremy Seabolt, almost going down in 9th right now, Sebastian Joss 10th, Connor Peavy 11th, Maxime Thiessen, I want to say. I said it wrong earlier. I'm sorry I'm butchering your name. 13th, we got Eduardo Simos. And 14th, we got Matt Burkeen. Ooh, and down is 15th right now is Eduardo Simos. Again, going back to him. Hold on. We're messing up a couple here. So let's go back to 14th again. Weston Overturf with that mix-up now. Tanner Rogers, 15th, had a great ride. Ty Brakefield. Interesting name. 16th, 17th is Victor Nikot. 18th, Eduardo Simos back to now. 19th is Zach Porkov. And as well, 20th, Fro. Rounding out your top 20.
Rightio, that is your top 20 rundown as we have just passed the halfway mark in 250 Moto 1 here at Washougal.
Sorry for a mix-up or two in there. People were going down in the middle of the 20s.
Yeah, no problem. Simos lost it on the step-up in the back there and kind of changed everything up pretty quick.
But great racing out there today. I'm really excited to put more laps in to possibly qualify for RF this weekend. We shall see.
So Kyle Robb continues to hold on to this nice big lead that he established early.
Yeah, he's absolutely railing.
Continuing to run in the 203s. Nobody else able to match that pace just yet. Although Rob locked in some lap traffic right here, so he's going to lose some time. What is Moto Go-Go's name? And people literally just say Moto a Go-Go.
No, it really is. If you go to RF, if you go to DM, that is my name.
No, I know. I love how people play right along with it all.
I love it. You know, it's a great follow we all have, and it's a good community network and all that stuff. It's like I say all the time. I'm just really happy to be a part of it. So.
Well, we are happy to have you here. Obviously, if you guys are new to the live stream tonight, or maybe new to the playback on YouTube, be sure to check out twitch.tv/MotoAgogo. He does all the Race Factor Gaming amateur live streams, as well as plenty of other gaming ventures. Moto is a full-time Twitch live streamer himself, so check him out during the weeknights as well, and he's always got some fun stuff going there. And on Wednesdays, he takes time from his own schedule to join us here on Sirius Systems TV, so always...
It's not even a schedule for me. This is part of my streaming week. I'm used to it now. This week is a long week, like I said. If I join you again for Loretta Lynn's tomorrow, there's that, and then Friday for DM, and then Sunday for RFAM, so it's a long week of racing.
Yeah, all around in Sim, it is a long week, like you said, with the Lorettas and the Washougal and the DM amateur racing, all that stuff is just, it piles up. Oh, Kyle Robb.
Kyle just destroyed himself.
Yeah, taking a look at him, and he just had sexual relations via the face with that pole on the triple.
Also, by the way, guys, a 4-way battle from 8th to 12th right now. Great, actually 5-way now. Wow, with Phil Bull, Sebastian Jost, Seabolt. Oh, it's Seabolt. Oh, going down again. And then Tyson and Peavy all right there together.
Yeah, and Matt Burkeen just off of the back of it now just got Seabolt as they work their way up Horsepower Hill. So Burkeen now finds himself up into 12th after a abysmal start for the number 18 machine, your points leader.
I'm not too sure what the lead was at the beginning of the moto. You guys said that Kyle had a huge lead, but right now Sideoff is only about 13 seconds off of Kyle, so that's something to keep in mind.
Wow.
Back-to-back 204s for Jared as well.
A couple guys got hung up there in the split section, allowed this group of riders to move forward a little bit. I am really impressed with Jordan Foster right now, continuing to run inside of the top 5.
Yeah, especially with fast guys like Poppy right in front of him, but not too far away.
Back to your point, Jeremy, Sidehoff really is eating away at Kyle Robb's lead. We'll go on board with Sidehoff.
That's actually even lower. It's only 4.5 seconds now, so Kyle must have gone down once again.
So we'll go on board with Sidehoff for a little bit. People in chat, please stop being mean. I don't like to kick people from chat that are being idiots, but I will.
Sometimes gotta do what you gotta do in stream. Still right at 60, wow.
Love it. Love to see a good, sizable live stream. So Sidehoff still on board with him as he works his way into the S-curves, trying to get around, looks like maybe Dominic Saulnier. And Kyle Robb just off in the distance. Robb about to take off on the triple going the other way.
I like that. MX Racer came in and he goes, "Hey Kellen, hey other dude, hey Jeremy."
Hey other dude.
I'll be the other dude for the rest of the night. No more Moto Go-Go, it's just the other dude.
The other dude.
That works.
Oh, that's hilarious. Whoa, Sidehoff. Unbelievable save. I just got that on my stream.
Yeah, that was a nut save. That would have been a shot save on my stream for sure.
Oh man, I just saw that on stream. That was...
I thought for sure he was going down right there, but an unbelievable save. Runs a 2:05.3, Kyle Robb a 2:12.2, so Robb clearly must have gone down or something.
And these guys are about 21 minutes in, so we got about, I'd say 12 minutes or so left, depending on when they cross the line, around that 30-minute mark, but we'll keep tabs. Oh, actually, Sideoff just went down,
yeah.
So that lead's gonna grow once again.
So go back, take a look at Brock Pappy. He runs in the number 3 spot. Matt Cromie now finds himself in 4th. He just crossed the line. And we look at Tyler Lewis running in the number 5 spot. Team Meta looking really good. Foster is slipped back to 6th. Connor Peavy is 7th. And here comes your points leader, Matt Burkeen, in 8th on the charge again.
Looks like Checkers is in our chat right now. If that is the Checkers, I think it is 448. Yeah.
Just by the way, I got a really long message in chat from Big Smooth 13. I honestly don't have the time to go through and read that whole thing. So if you email us, whatever it is that you're bringing up, I saw something about monetary values and whatnot. Just email us, startyoursystems@gmail.com. Let us know what you're thinking.
Oh, and Sideoff goes down. Having a pretty good drive too.
Man, he got caught in a terrible position there on the triple.
Yeah. All the way back to
Wow.
almost a 30-second gap again.
Matt Cromie's having a ride. P4 right now. He's usually one to, you know, Be more of a supercross guy, but he's showing up here at Washougal.
One crafty Canadian is the number 26 of Matt Cromie. Probably most known for just missing out on winning the 2014 250 West Championship. That went to Hunter Root. Although I believe Cromie was your 250 EMF Supercross champion this year, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe you're right on that. He was leading most of the year. I kind of tailed off at the end. Didn't really pay too much attention, but I'm pretty sure that he clinched it a few weeks early.
But always nice to see Cromie doing well, especially like you said in a national, not necessarily his customary place. Jordan Foster now occupies the top 5 position again in front of Tyler Lewis. Lewis still right there. Then Tassone has an earful of Dade Honeywell. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Fro has made his way up all the way up into 9th. He was in 20th not too long ago when Moto was doing that top 20 rundown.
Yeah. Matt Burkeen gone a little stagnant with his run forward as he's now only in 10th.
Is Burkeen still leading the points?
Burkeen is definitely still leading the points, sizably.
Yeah. I haven't been around for a few weeks, so I'm not too sure.
Oh, no worries, man. I got you. Checkers saying, do I want help streaming 450s? Well, that's a call that Jeremy can answer because I am not streaming 450s. I'm racing 450s. And Jeremy's streaming. So, Jeremy, if you want Checkers in here, feel free. Like I said, I'd like Moto Gogo to be in here for 450s because he usually is.
Yeah, I'll be here, definitely.
Maybe we can three-way it.
There you go.
It ain't gay if it's in a three-way. Never mind. Bad joke with that song.
Yeah, just to give you an idea, Matt Burkeen entered tonight with an 89-point lead in the championship.
Oh, Wilcox and Jost getting together. Not too sure what happened there, but that was an interesting altercation.
So Kyle Robb continues to hold off with his huge lead. Seidhoff is second, but maybe under pressure here soon from Brock Pappy.
Ooh, Kevin LeLong is outside of points. That's something you don't normally see. 24th right now.
Oh, wow. Very interesting. Yeah. LeLong, usually one of the quicker of the EMC concept graph riders. Right now, it looks like Tassone is the one.
Goes down again.
Tassone looks like he's the one holding it down for them tonight. We're used to seeing Clement Lana and Kevin LeLong up near the front for those guys, but instead, well, we got Victor Nykot as well. But Tassone really doing the work tonight for EMC.
Got Honeywell all over the back of him, though.
Yeah, these guys are going to go side by side on the moto option drop-off. Oh!
And Zone goes down hard.
And Lewis, it looked like, may have been down in the corner up here.
Yeah, he was, so Honeywell actually got a doofer right there.
And he's all over the back of Jordan Foster.
Poor Burkeen got connected with looks like Nykot maybe it was right there in that corner and got parked right on the very top of it. Oh, and it's sliding out again on the top of the hill.
Frustrating moto for Matt Burkeen. Honeywell.
Oh, and then down again.
All over the back of Jordan Foster's Honeywell. We're going to go on board with Honeywell, actually.
Quick update with Burkeen. He just dropped from 7th to 13th in that one section.
Wow.
Amateur signups will happen on the day of the race on Sunday, usually about noon or 1 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, they're asking about AM's RF.
Yeah, no
qualifying.
problem. Honeywell just forced his way in there and made the move on Jordan Foster. So Foster now is going to have to deal with Tyler Lewis. And Foster's off the side of the track, so he's got to be careful. Wow, Lewis is all over him and down.
Oh. Ate his back wheel.
Lewis loses a
Meanwhile,
spot to Tiberino.
Kyle has stretched out a 39-second lead now.
Jeez.
Brock Pappy has actually caught Sidehoff. He's only about 7.5 back. I don't know if Sidehoff is continuing to struggle, but if I had to guess, I'd say yes.
Lappers could be an issue here. Very one-lined race track.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks very, very one-lined.
We saw earlier in the race, I believe it was Tanner Rogers who was taking all kinds of different lines to try to make a pass, but he was losing time doing so and lost a spot to Weston Overturf in the end. Kyle Robb definitely on his game here in this first moto, and we've got 3 laps to go now as time is going to expire in a little bit, but Robb's already passed the line.
And Honeywell just sitting on the side. Getting past to 7th.
Yeah, he actually got passed twice.
Yep.
Foster getting back around him and Fro getting around him.
Man, Dominic Tiberino has really made his way through the field this race.
Yeah, he has.
As I said earlier, Chromie, a great ride. Still 4th right now.
With a sizable lead over 5th as well. He's about 20 seconds in front of 5th.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Looks like if Fro is able to get into 5th, that is probably as far as he'll go, unless Chromie has a disastrous couple laps here at the end.
Oh! Fro goes down in the rollers.
That looked really interesting. He went down and then whooped the next like 3 or 4 off the bike.
Yeah, and then Honeywell threw an extra whoop in there and jumped over Fro's bike.
You're the racing or an obstacle, either way.
Just like that, Honeywell back in front of Tiberino and already going after Foster.
A couple of EMC guys going at it for 7th right now. Nikon just got around his teammate Tassone.
There you go.
Yeah, we both pulled up that battle like right at the same time there.
Oh, and Fro actually goes down behind them. The 2 crashes for Fro back to back almost.
Loses a spot to Seabolt in the process.
Yeah, big
And he's gonna
mistake
lose a
from
spot to
Nikon,
Lewis
too.
as well.
And Nikon
Lewis
gets
got
passed
around.
by Tyson.
Oh, Tassone, yeah, got Nikon back as they work their way up Horsepower Hill now. And Honeywell is all over the back of Jordan Foster for 5th place right now.
Oh, Nikon thrown it away in the next corner, allowing Seabolt back.
So is that inside line at the bottom of that hill even viable, or is it just outside all the way?
It's viable if there's a pile up on the outside.
Okay.
It's just really tough to get into. It's really, really rough on the inside, and you can pretty much hold her pinned in like 2nd gear all the way to the outside.
Yeah, it looks like Honeywell is just kind of waiting. I mean, he wants to get around him, but like we said a little earlier, it looks like it's a very one-lined track, so...
Yeah. I think a lot of the one-line part of this track, though, has to do with the new update. Because like I said, it's almost like as if this track was built before that update was even a thought. So you can't really make the bumps
Here comes the pass,
work.
maybe. Honeywell
Oh,
going around the inside.
yeah.
There we go.
Honeywell. That was interesting. Foster, I'm not sure if he got it all wrong or elected to go to the outside on purpose, but definitely blew it all by himself.
Another day at the office for Honeywell, that is for sure.
Back to Tassone in front of Seabolt. Tiberino, Tanner Rogers, Lewis, and Nikon has dropped way, way back. And then we see Matt Burkeen coming through. Burkeen running in the 13th position. Although second place in points to Matt Burkeen, Kevin Lalong is behind him. So Burkeen actually going to gain more points on his lead, even though he's going to finish 13th this moto.
Lalong still in 24th. Gaining no points at all this moto.
Oh, and leader just throwing it away huge off the side of the track, tumbling.
White flag for Kyle Robb, though, so just got one more lap to survive as Sidehoff works his way through the trees.
Amazing. After that wreck, he still gains time. So there you go.
Robb just buried in lap traffic right now, though.
Sideoff actually goes down in the whoops
Oh,
before
wow.
the finish.
Pappy nowhere near as close as he was, or else he would have been in contention for making the pass there.
Yeah, he's still going to be about a crash away, but as
Leader
long as
down
Sideoff
again.
stays up.
And go back up front and take a look at Kyle Robb as he works his way up Horsepower Hill. Bit of a victory lap for Kyle, who's led the entire moto. Got the whole shot, took off early. Oh, yawning.
You don't want to do that yet. We're on Moto 1 tonight.
I know, and I got a race. Don't need to be yawning and going to sleep while I'm racing.
All of a sudden, it just sees you on the side of the track. And Kellen's passed out.
Just lay it over, taking a
Or you can
snooze.
pull a Dennis Fjellberg and, you know, miss the
Sleep
start
at
of the
the
race.
gate,
Yeah. Start a lap down and try to see how far I can get.
Or like 6 laps down.
I think he got it all the way back up to 6th, though, wasn't it? I think, something like that.
I'm not
I
sure.
know it was within this top 10, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. Crazy drive, though.
Man, no style from Kyle Robb on the step up on the last lap. Little bit of bitch mode from him. Oh, and then he throws
there
style
we
on the way back. There we go.
He must have
And
heard
some
you. His
more.
ears are burning.
Yeah.
And some more.
So here we go. Robb bringing it down to the line. Oh! Goes over the bars.
Commentators curse, too.
Fortunately-
Right as he mentioned him.
Fortunately, he'll get up still well ahead of Sidehoff.
Looks like Sideoff is on rails this lap too. He's pulled about 4 or 5 seconds on Pappy this lap alone.
And there it is. Kyle Robb is your Moto 1 winner here in the 250 class at Washougal. Now wait for Sidehoff to come through. Much closer than he was the whole race for the most part.
I was down to 3 seconds for a little bit there, and
Yeah.
then got stretched back out, yeah.
A 2:03.9 for Sideoff last lap.
Flying.
As he takes second in the first moto here at Washougal.
So here comes Brock Pappy. This may or may not be Pappy's first podium of the year in a moto. So that's cool to see. The 144 Pappy pick one up. And we'll wait for Matt Cromie.
Oh, he's got company from Dade Honeywell too.
Oh yeah, Honeywell still charging as they work their way through the trees here. Looks like Cromie's just gonna hang on if he can get this last corner clean. Through the rollers, Cromie's got it clean.
Yeah, he quads too. So barring any cuts, Matt Cromie takes 4th in Moto 1.
Right,
Dade
right.
Honeywell
Top
5th.
5.
Jeremy Seabold has come from about 9th a couple laps ago to work his way into 6th here on the final straightaway, so good for Seabold. And a solid effort from Jordan Foster. Ran top 5 for a lot of the race. Haven't heard much about him this season, but definitely caught my attention this moto. Tanner Rogers ends up 8th, Nycott in 9th, and here comes Tiberino through for 10th.
Burkeen finishing 11th. Tassone crossing the line in 12th.
Tucson throwing a 360 off the finish line there.
Weston over to 13th. Connor Pavey with a solid 14th. Bill Bull 15th. Tyler Lewis 16th. Garrett Gasque 17th. Jost 18th. Wilcox 19th. Chase Donovan rounding out the top 20 here in the first moto.
And Craig Leake just misses out on points, and 22nd was a lap down, so we'll wait for Cuts to come in now.
Got a couple more guys on the track. Actually, it looks like just one more. There we go.
There we go, Cuts. Looks like Nycott got a spot on Tanner Rogers.
Tanner Rogers, yeah.
And, whoa, big jump there. PV went from finishing 14th to 17th, and instead of Phil Bull, Tyler Lewis, and Jarrett Gaskew all get by, then Joss 18th.
Lots of cuts
Wilcox
from that 843.
I can't see it on my screen.
Yeah, no, oh, wait.
It's at the bottom.
Is
Looks
that-
like 8.3 maybe.
Yeah, it looks like 8 or 9.
Oh,
Goes to
52
show how-
viewers.
It just goes to show how close the racing actually was in the pack here. The leaders were pretty spread out, but it looks like it was tightening up deeper we got into the pack.
Interesting.
I will actually be right back as we take 5-minute break.
All right, no problem. 5-minute break coming up here. Get these guys' hands a little rest. Oh, excuse me.
That yawn. It's gonna be contagious.
I'm sorry, I woke up early to get busy today. So, a little tired now, but all good.
Oh, that pile up in the first corner.
I honestly aren't.
Oh, and I go down. Dang it, I was in third too.
Sit up here at the top of Horsepower Hill.
I'm in a warm-up, so it doesn't even matter.
I really should get some practice in myself, but that's alright. I'll just sit up here and watch these guys come up the hill. Not too concerned with my placing tonight. Just going to go out and have some fun. Said I'd race either High Point, Buds, or Washougal, or all three, or two of the three, or something like that. So I raced High Point, didn't race Buds, but figured I'd come back and race Washougal tonight. And it works out because I prefer the 450 class, and Jeremy's no longer racing this series, so.
Yeah, the new snapshot makes everything different.
I think that's an understatement. I completely am lost with suspension going into this round.
Oh, me too. I'm just sliding my back end out everywhere. I haven't had a chance to run too many laps since it came out.
You know what, Big Smooth? I am on the West Coast. You're right. I should man up. It's only, let's see, 7 o'clock here.
Yeah, I'd say it's about 10 here, I think, yeah.
And if you were here for last night's live stream, you got a very good idea of how close I live to a certain city. Although I did not give away my exact city or location. Do not want to be swatted.
Or have the crazies come after you.
Or have the crazies come after me, correct.
Always the internet crazies. Why go by Moto Go-Go?
250 Moto 2 starts when the race timer hits 4:30. All right, so we're about 2 minutes away from that. 2:30, the timer just hit. If you excuse me, I'll be right back.
The awkward silence of the 5-minute break. Oh, that inside line doesn't work.
Alright, I am back, but I'm just gonna let you guys know that I'm actually gonna mute my stuff because I am just now eating dinner.
All
And
good,
I'm
man.
sure you guys don't want to hear me
No,
dominating.
Come
my
on, we
food.
want to hear you eat, Jeremy.
No. Kellen last night ate animal crackers on stream.
Hey, the animal crackers
Man.
don't lie, man.
That's respectable, though.
And we talked about zebra stripe gum, so it was all good.
Sounds like a very fascinating live stream.
Oh, it was awesome. Best Alert Lens ever. No, just kidding. Are you racing tomorrow, by the way, Kellen? I'm pretty sure you are.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna mute my stuff, and I will be back in minutes.
Looked up Joe's Crab Shack and narrowed it down to 3 towns. Interesting. All right, here we go.
6, whatever. I'll take that. Not bad in pro practice. Not bad.
It was 4:35 on the dot that the race restarted, so Wheels was very close to the 4:30 mark. I know, racing 3 days in a row. What am I thinking?
Hardcore, man.
I'm going to take a look at Kyle Robb here on the start, though, for 250 Moto 2.
The arm pump is going to be real by Thursday.
Kyle starting 2 right from the box. Burkeen is 1 left from the box. Either way, Kyle Robb looking to do the double here at Washougal. Let's go racing. It's 250 Moto 2 here at Washougal. Oh, Rob gets pinched, and it's going to be the 176 of Jared Gaskew who grabs the whole shot. He's got to watch out the inside. There goes Tanner Rogers to the race lead. It's going to be a drag race up the hill. And Kyle Robb already making a bid for this front position as Robb slots into second.
Really proud of Tanner Rogers. We talked about that even yesterday with Leonard Lenz. He's definitely stepping up his game lately.
Ooh, Rogers, interesting. Takes the inside line there, but does a good job protecting it.
Yeah, definitely made riders slow up quite a bit.
Robb definitely already itching to take over the race lead here.
Yeah, absolutely in hunt mode already.
Man, Rogers making that inside line right there work pretty well.
Oh, and then Ryder going down behind him.
Oh, wow,
Right
this could
front
really
of
shake
Ryder.
things
Let's
up.
see if anybody collides. Nope. Wow, everybody got lucky on that.
Yeah, they did. And I saw Burkeen, one of the riders that went through. Connor Peavy's going to be the last to go through on Kyle Robb as more people continue to funnel their way up. Question in chat, why don't they do 250, 450, 250, 450 like they do in real life? Well, because it's a video game and the only real thing you have to worry about is thumb pump and not any other kind of fatigue. They do it back to back so that they can do the 450 UID grab later. So if you're a 450 class rider, you could show up later tonight. For example, 7:40 is the 450 UID grab versus 6 o'clock for the 250s. And it could fit into your schedule a little better, and it makes it so that you don't have to sit around and watch a whole moto if you don't want to. So Rogers continues to lead from Sebastian Jost.
Which Josh was right there on him and then slid out and went down. Put the gap back up to not much, just shy of 2.
And Matt Burkeen, 11th in Moto 1, already up into 3rd here early, but doesn't seem to be on his A game today.
Here comes Chromie back for a top 5 battle with Jordan Foster right now.
Couple good starts for Jordan Foster. See if he can turn him into 2 good motos here.
Somebody asked how to get team skins. There is a forum at mxsimulator.com that has a lot of placements, either that or on the factory website as well. It's not always quite updated though, so be careful.
Yes.
Oh, and then Rogers going down all on his own and causing Joss to go down as well.
Oh, and there goes Burkeen into the race lead. And Wilcox snuck by them but went down as well, and so it looks like Tanner Rogers just got passed by Jordan Foster. Chromie's right up there as well.
That was a big shakeup. Oh, we've got a huge battle here from about 6th to all the way back to 12th right now.
Oh my goodness, you are not kidding about that. There's just rider after rider coming through. Russ Chapman, Ryan Kessler, Steven Pierce, Chase Donovan, Kevin LeLong, all locked together. Here's Sidehoff. A little bit further back, Tanner Rogers lost so many positions. Nycott, Tassone, Phil Bull, Connor Peavy, Weston Overturf, Dade Honeywell, Tyler Lewis, Jack Lang, Jeremy Seavold, Eduardo Simos, Dominic Teverino, Zach Prokop, Will Wiley, Carson Tickle, Jarrett Gaskew, Zoe Cross, Dominic Saulnier. Didn't see Kyle Robb. Maybe I just missed him. Oh, there he is. Right in there with Sidehoff. There's like a 5 or 6 pack here going over the anthill.
Yeah, I just went over to that right when you did. That's an insane group. And since you have their correct skins and I do not, they are all on KTMs.
Wow. So 1 and 2 in Moto 1 right here, Kyle Robb and Sidehoff, but they're buried more or less mid-pack. Oh my goodness. Oh, Ryder's going down in front of him, and somehow Robb and Sidehoff split them all. They pick up 3 spots, and Sidehoff even gets Robb. Robb to the inside, block pass gets him back. What a move.
Jumped way too far on the downhill and went to flat bottom and threw it away. Rogers, which was up in the lead, is all the way back and sliding out in 12th, but he's going to go even further back.
Whoa. Those guys had to cut across as Jordan Moxie was down. So Kyle Robb and Sidehoff now up to 9th and 10th. Chase Donovan in front of them, Craig Leake, Thomas Wilcox, Sebastian Joss going the other way with Brock Pappy right in front of him, Matt Cromie, Jordan Foster, but it's all Matt Burkeen leading this thing. Foster has all kinds of pressure from Matt Cromie for second right now. And Pappy not too far behind them, as is Sebastian Joss. So we got a little 4-rider train here for second. Cromie looking for a way through, just can't seem to figure it out.
Poor D. Davis, he just said in chat, he said, wow, Kellen didn't know the new snapshot messed up the suspension, so now I'm just realizing it. Thanks. He's going to have a fun night tonight if he hasn't tried it yet.
And Matt Cromie able to make the pass on Jordan Foster, so now Foster has Pappy all over the back of him with Sebastian Joss still right there. Oh, and Foster goes down, so he loses those 2 positions. Right now, with the way they run, overalls are all scrambled. It looks like Cromie might actually be in a good position on a 4-2. Although he just went down and Pappy ran into him, and Pappy now goes into second. So Pappy, who is 3rd in Moto 1, now in a good position. But of course, we are still a long ways away from the end. And Pappy is down at the bottom of the hill. And Foster is the only rides out of it.
Oh, the bike save was real. Allowing Joss to be right there next to him, but at the same time could have been much, much worse.
Yeah, these guys, all that really happened was Pappy took over second, and they're still all pretty much locked together. Except for now they have
the back door there now too.
Yeah, they got Wilcox not too far, and then Kyle Robb coming through, and Sidehoff has lost touch with Kyle Robb, so Robb definitely on the move right now. I'm going to go on board with Kyle Robb as he tries to get through these guys.
God, Wilcox ahead of Ryder, just throwing it huge up the uphill.
They both get by Jordan Foster, who is down. I don't think Jordan Foster and Brock Pappy are teammates. They just had the same stock KTM that I have. Oh, Ryder on the outside. makes the
Clean
move
pass.
into 5th. So his next target would be Matt Cromie for 4th. Oh, Kyle's down.
Bad spot to go down.
Yeah,
too.
but unfortunately for him, it looks like Craig Leake should avoid him here, yeah. So Burkeen kind of just checking out more or less because everybody else is going down, but Pappy has some pressure here from Sebastian Jost. So they work their way up Horsepower Hill. Jost almost goes over the back of the bike there. Jost again, just like Tanner Rogers earlier, trying that inside line, changing up his line. Again, very tough to pass. Looks like the track tends to lend itself towards one line around most of it.
I didn't see that name tonight, I don't think. Owen White in the con seat tonight, did you see him, Kellen?
You know, I'm not too sure.
Somebody in chat was asking if they saw him out there.
Huh.
Does not ring a bell personally.
Yeah. Although it is kind of more of a common name, so...
True.
So here comes Burkeen down the lead, lap number 5, on to lap number 6 now, 10 minutes in.
It's more problems for Tanner Rogers as he parks himself into a hay bale but gets out of it fairly quickly.
So Kyle Robb continues his charge forward. Craig Leake running in 7th back here, and then Jordan Foster in 8th. Phil Bull in 9th.
Side off, throwing it off track, flipping a few times and going all the way back from 9th to 16th already in one corner. 17th.
Oh my goodness.
18th,
Look at
19th,
this, just
20th.
riders continuing. Like you said, he went 9th to 20th in that corner.
Jeez.
Very unfortunate for Sidehoff. He's got his work cut out for him now. But damn, there's a good train of riders in front of him. Dade Honeywell would be his first target, then Weston Overturf, Rush Chapman, Tyler Lewis, Zach Prokop, Connor Peavy, Jordan Moxie, Jordan Foster, Chase Donovan, and Ryan Kessler as Donovan gets around Kessler. Tanner Rogers just in front of that.
Train of riders right now. And Foster getting knocked down and stuck in 15th for a second there.
So I gotta say, I think Sidehoff and Honeywell are gonna be the two attackers of this group. So we'll have to see how that works out for both of them. I'm actually gonna go on board with Sidehoff as he works his way towards Horsepower Hill here. Big group of them about to go up Horsepower Hill.
Oh, it looks like Leak and Ryder get tangled up together and both go down. Not really any placement shift, but quite a big loss of time, that is, on 5th. As Wilcox also slides out, but gets right back up.
Oh, Sidehoff. He's on the ground. That caused Honeywell to get hung up, as did Kessler and a couple other riders down there. And then Prokop slides out, exiting the split section. Rogers all over the back of Phil Bull, and he gets into him. Rogers is down on the triple face, and he's going to get going, but these guys are trying to split him, and there's going to be some contact between a couple guys in midair there. Fortunately, nobody went down. So just a quick run through again. Burkeen, Pappy, Jost, Cromie, Wilcox, Leak, Kyle Robb, and we got Chase Donovan, Zach Prokop. Prokop under heavy pressure here from Jordan Foster, then Jordan Moxie.
Oh, Rogers and Peavy there for a second gave each other a high five and stayed up somehow.
Man, these are some good tight battles. Oh, Rogers throws it in on Peavy and puts him on the ground.
And I think that's because of the aggressiveness of Peavy on the turn before it that I was talking about. It looked like that was a comeback.
Yeah, very interesting. See these guys' aggression back here. Oh, we got riders down in this corner. Phil Bull gets into Jordan Foster. Foster was up front earlier, having a tough moto now. Kessler, Lewis, Sidehoff, Rogers. Then we got Prokop, Overturf, Chapman, Moxie, and Honeywell. So Honeywell's gone pretty well through this pack that he was with earlier, although these guys are quite a ways back of the front group.
Also, speaking of front group right now, Sebastian Joss versus Matt Cromie for a third place battle right now. They've been swapping back and forth, gapping it back up a little bit, but they're right there battling.
Brock Pappy just in front of them going the other way, and Burkeen now into the rollers before the finish. It's like he's about to put Maxim Tassone a lap down. Oh, Matt Cromie's down on the table drop down going the other way, and Craig Leake is trying to squeeze Kyle Robb as they go for the step up in the back.
Rob once again with a 203.3 again this race. Oh,
whoa, he's floating it down to the inside, and he still makes the pass.
Oh. I don't know how he fit that, but he made it work.
So Kyle Robb now into the top 5 as he runs in the number 5 position. Oh, but he's over the bars and down. Just clip that tough block.
Those rare times where you clip it and do a front flip and keep going, but not quite.
Losing some positions. Chase Donovan, Wilcox went through. So just as he got to 5th, he's back to 8th, it looks like.
Right now, Burkeen comfortable, 15-second lead with only as fast as a 205, which isn't anything to say bad, but you got a couple of guys running out there 203s, so we'll see if that shakes up any.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Burkeen, it looks like being so far back in that first moto is going to cost him a chance at the overall today. Right now, Brock Pappy sits in line to get the overall with a 3-2. So Pappy looking to hold on to this position. Sebastian Joss runs in 3rd. Matt Cromie is in 4th. And Craig Leake running in the number 5 position. Then Wilcox, Kyle Robb, Chase Donovan. So Robb just got back by Donovan after his crash. Honeywell, looks like he's running in the 9 spot. Tanner Rogers inside of the top 10. Rush Chapman's 11th. Jordan Moxie is 12th. Connor Peavy in 13th, Will Whiteley in 14th, Phil Bull 15th, Nikot 16th, Prokop 17th, Tyler Lewis 18th, Overturf 19th, Dominic Tiberino in 20th, and then Saulnier, Lalong, Seabolt. There is just a fat train of riders going by the mechanics area right here. Saulnier down, almost takes Lalong with him, and then we got a hang up in the corner that looks like it may have been Prokop on the 777 ride.
Also, our winner of Moto 1 now, that was all the way back to about 14th a couple laps ago, is all the way back up to 6th again and charging forward right now. So this could be a change up in points if you can get up a bit further.
Yeah, Kyle Robb continuing to work his way towards the front. This battle is insane going down the drop-off in the back right now. Looking at Dominic Tiberino sandwiched between Weston Overturf and Jeremy Siebold just in front of them. It looks like, yeah, they have Tyler Lewis on the drop-off. Nikot running down Phil Bull in front of that, and then Overturf in front of all of them. Or excuse me, that is Will Whiteley, not Weston Overturf. Oh, Phil Bull is down at the bottom of the hill. Here goes all of those positions. Look at the riders going by. Gets himself going, but definitely lost a lot of time and positions.
Yes, Thomas Three Boys, this is the pros. Pro is every Wednesday, amateur is every Sunday. Same time, 9 p.m. Eastern, both days.
Ooh, Dominic Tiberino down in a very tricky spot on the uphill table, exiting the back, and he's just going to get going.
Oh.
But these guys starting to jump by him. Foster, Kessler, and up to Phil Bull, Tyler Lewis, Kevin Lalong, Weston Overturf, Jeremy Siebold, Victor Nikot is down, so he's going to lose all those positions that I just named. So all those guys start shuffling by him. got Will Whiteley, Connor Peavy, Jordan Moxey, Russ Chapman, Tanner Rogers, Will Cox, Donovan Honeywell, Kyle Robb, Craig Leak, Sebastian Jost, Matt Cromie, Brock Pappy, and Matt Burkeen. So again, Pappy's still in line for the overall as we run. We're about to approach the final third of this race. Minute and a half until the 20-minute mark. And then they'll have 10 minutes plus 2 laps to go after that.
And Chromie, as we talked about earlier, Moto 1, not too surprising, but still a good ride for a top 5. And again, in 3rd place right now, having a great weekend. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. And if he can get Brock Pappy, that would change the overall. I am pretty sure a 4-2 would beat a 3-3.
Yep.
And these guys got to be wary of Kyle Robb soon. If Rob gets himself
charging.
If Rob gets himself into the top 5, a 1-5 will beat a 4-2. And that's hypothetical if Cromie goes and gets Pappy. So Kyle Robb trying to make his bid to win this overall on the day. Oh, Craig Leak out of shape. Rob is going to get the drive.
There it is. Yep.
Yeah, jumps over him. So now Rob up into the top 5.
2:03.1. Sorry to cut you off.
No.
Fastest lap of the day. Or 250s, of course. 450s we'll probably see about a 2:01.
Absolutely.
Actually,
but
somebody had 158, didn't they? I think. In
yeah, we
qualifying?
saw 158s from the 450s in qualifying, but I think you were spot on with the 2:01 prediction since Kyle Robb did a 2 flat in qualifying right at about 2:03 now. We saw some 58s from the 450s in qualifying. I'm not sure we're going to see under 2 minutes on the race, but we'll see. These guys do tend to pick it up sometimes.
It's amazing to watch him ride right now, just flawless. I
Yeah.
just wanted to try to pick up anything I could learn from him, and just doing. Oh, so we're sliding out a little bit there, but nothing too bad.
Yeah, we'll go on board with Kyle Robb for a little bit here as he works his way down into the middle part of the track.
Somebody in chat just said, I watched on board while Root ran his 158.2 on 05 earlier. It was dumb. That's actually probably the best way you could put it, dude.
Yeah, it's aliens.
Yeah, aliens as we called it last time. Yes, correct. You're one of them too, so you're one of the fast guys out there.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm a more reasonable fast. I'm like reasonable fast. Like my speed makes sense. Their speed is just illogical.
Yeah, I was actually talking to Grant Dawson, which raced last night, Loretta Lynn's, and he was just like, yeah, I'm pushing it hard. He goes, I just don't see how Root does what he does at all. Just, I don't get it. And neither do I. I don't see where they make up that time.
Back-to-back 2:03.1s for Kyle Robb as he continues to make his charge.
And that was
All right,
with a
boys.
mistake, too.
I am back.
Hinners is back, and he'll be taking over the 450 live stream here in a little bit. Again, Pappy's still in line for the overall, but cannot afford to lose a position here with Kyle Robb now running in 5th.
God, 25-second lead right now.
Yeah, Burkeen really turned it around this moto. I made the mistake earlier by saying he doesn't look like he's on his game today, but this second moto has proved to be a different kind of Matt Burkeen. And he'll just continue to extend that points lead, especially with Nycott and LeLong struggling this race. Those are the two closest guys in points. And behind that was Dade Honeywell, and Honeywell not having the best of days either right now. Cromie under pressure from Sebastian Jost. So just like Jordan Foster in that first moto, very impressed with Sebastian Jost right now.
He's flying right now. Looks very, like almost having that confident ride that he just looks like, you know, he's feels.
Whoa.
Oh, as I say, is yeah, Cromie goes way off track.
Joins but behind Jost, so that makes it even more.
Jost casing hard in front of him.
Yeah, that makes it more difficult overall wise for Cromie to get where he needs to be 2/4, which is not what he needs to win the overall today. Needs to go get Brock
Ryder
Pappy.
actually just went down, sitting in 5th. Or Kyle.
Throwing us off with
Everybody's
his
calling
name.
him Ryder. But yeah, he was charging. He was about 5 seconds off of Chromie. And, had a little mistake and went off the bike.
Whoa.
Somebody in chat just said that Dade Honeywell ran a 201 and he was not joking around. 201.9 as his best lap.
Wow. That is all in
Yeah, it
race
looks
time.
like Honeywell ran it 2 laps ago. Unfortunately, he followed it up with a 2:15.5, so.
And then a 2:14.6. Back-to-back laps with, I'm assuming fall-off crashes.
Yeah, I ended up losing a position to Donovan on my screen at least.
Yeah, for the time being, it looks like Honeywell is going to try to get around him here really quick. Ooh, Wilcox actually goes down behind that.
Woo! Sorry, I just saw Kyle Robb throw it sideways coming up Horsepower Hill.
Oh, I just saw that on stream. Very nice.
Yeah, time remaining coming down as we speak. We got about 5 minutes and 23 seconds left. Under that now.
Yeah, time is definitely running out for Kyle right now. If he takes 4th, he would win the overall, correct?
Yes, a 4-1 does beat a 3-2.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, actually, Chromie actually just moved up into P3 here. Joss actually went down, losing spot.
Yeah, Chromie still needs to get to Pappy. Pappy just went down after the finish line, so that could really shake things up here dramatically. If
Chromie's
Chromie
actually gonna come up just short of passing him.
Yeah.
If Chromie passes Pappy, or anybody passes Pappy for that matter, then suddenly Kyle Robb is sitting in the catbird seat to win the overall. As long as he stays in 5th place. So Chromie's not doing himself any favors other than moving himself to 2nd in the standings on the day if he gets by Brock Pappy.
There is still time for Kyle. I mean, he's only 12 seconds back up 4th, and 4th is only 2 seconds back to 3rd. I mean, these guys are pretty close up here, 2nd
Yeah.
through 4th.
Like we just saw, Pappy seemed to have everything covered, but one crash changed everything up. So if these guys have a fall off, it could really shake it up again. Oh, and there goes Chromie.
Chromie goes down. That's gonna get no.
Oh.
Kyle's not gonna get the spot actually. Jost will regain 3rd, but Ryder, Kyle Robb, he's not gonna gain any spots, but he will be right behind Chromie. Chromie actually lost a bunch more time going up the Horsepower Hill. Didn't have the drive that the other guys did.
So Rob back on the charge again, smells the overall right in front of him. And Pappy's down in a cluster
Wow.
in the switchback. So again, I was saying if Pappy loses a position at all, and it could be to Sebastian Jost, then he loses the overall. So we got 2 separate battles that could determine the overall on track right now. Pappy and Jost. And then Chromie with Kyle Robb running him down.
Ooh, Chromie almost went down actually over the big double. He like cased it and his traction went all weird.
Just
I
under,
was all over the back of him though. Sorry for cutting you off.
no problem. I was just going to say just under 3 minutes plus 2 laps to go. In fact, 2.5 minutes plus 2 laps to go. And this thing is going to come down to the wire for who wants the overall. As Pappy just narrowly avoids a lapper going down in front of him. Joss still right on the back of him, but I think Kyle
Jost
Robb...
actually ran his quickest lap of the race that last lap. 2:05.2.
Ryder,
Chromie behind a lapper.
yeah, that lapper has got to move quickly. There he
There we
goes.
go.
Let's see if he moves for Kyle. Yes, he does. Kyle's flying in here.
Bit of a different line from Kyle right there. You saw Chromie, he jumped to the inside. Kyle just went kind of around the middle.
Oh, Kyle-
goes down, but Kyle
Oh.
gets tangled up with him. But that will still give Kyle the overall, moving himself up into 4th.
Yeah. And Jost may not be done with Pappy. In fact, Kyle may not be done with either of those guys. They're not too far in front of him, just at the top of Horsepower Hill as Kyle starts his trek up it.
And it's going to be 3 to go this next time by for Matt Burkeen as well.
Burkeen all alone up front. Like you said, 3 to go next time by because he won't beat the timer, but time will expire after he crosses the line, about a minute after, in fact. Pappy, Jost, and Kyle Robb. So Robb now.
Oh, and Pappy goes down hard over the big double coming back.
Oh, wow. So Jost goes to second.
Ryder's going to be right there.
Yeah, look at this. So just when you thought Pappy was in line to get the overall, Kyle's going to take it as we run and even able to stretch out a little bit more with Pappy going 3-3 to Kyle's 4-1. But Kyle could pass Brock Pappy straight up here, really put his stamp on it. Go on board with Kyle Robb here. As he works his way through the rollers.
Man, Kyle's bike setup just looks amazing on this track.
Yeah.
Really moving around the track with finesse.
Got a line there on Pappy, got really close. And Pappy's jumping near the side of the track, not off it though. Oh, Kyle, oh!
Nothing he could do right there.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's still down.
Here comes Chromie.
Chromie's gonna be right on the tail end of him now.
Fortunately for Kyle though, this doesn't mean the overall if he were to give it up because Pappy is now down a position like we were saying.
Joss is in a big group of lappers here, about 3 of them.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
on the separate side of the track, but this is gonna get really hairy because you got Brock Pappy behind these guys now, and Kyle coming up not too far behind them either.
Oh, these lappers just trying to get out of the way, but they almost can't. Pappy flying down the hill around the outside.
Yeah, Joss actually took the inside right there. Lost a substantial amount of time.
So it could still switch again late.
Yeah, these two battles right here, Pappy and Jost, and then Kyle and Chromie, that's what it boils down to.
Again, if Chromie gets Kyle Robb as they stand, Robb would still get the overall. But if Pappy then gets Jost after that move occurs, Pappy would be in line for the overall. And Matt Chromie in his position really isn't out of contention if Robb and Pappy both start making mistakes here. Chromie was 4th in Moto 1.
How launched that
How is he
double?
landing that? I was just gonna say he launched it all the way to the first roller and before the turn. I don't know how he landed that.
I caught him landing it, and I thought he was going down for sure.
Yeah, he absolutely just launched it, just didn't back off at all. As Kellen always says, aliens for sure. They're just absolute aliens.
So Jost with a 212 last time by, Pappy with a 206, Kyle with a 209, and Chromie with a 205.
Had Burkeen down, sadly. Huge gap though, 45 seconds.
Oh man, you can tell Pappy wants this.
Putting on that charge.
Oh, and Joss is down off the side of the track.
Not off the bike though. That was a weird crash, but Kyle's gonna get around him as well.
Yeah. So Kyle up into
Wow.
3rd now. And Chromie's still kind of lurking there in the background, not really that close.
I mean, if they both go down, or if Jost runs it in on Kyle and they could both go down, Chromie would gain 2 spots, and that would give Pappy the overall.
Yeah. So Pappy's doing every single thing he can do to win this overall.
There's not much more he can do. I mean, he's sitting 2nd right now.
Yeah,
He's really just got to hope for Kyle to go down.
there's no way he's catching your race leader Matt Burkeen at this point. Burkine's about to come down and grab the white flag here next time by. Pappy about to be under attack from Kyle Robb, it almost looks like.
I was going to say Rob might be grabbing his spot, but I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, it looks like Kyle's definitely on rails, that is for sure.
Heading back up the hill, Kyle. Good run. Pappy also a good run, and go back on board with Kyle Robb here as you can see Brock Pappy right in front of him.
Kyle absolutely rails that outside.
Yeah, he does.
He actually just left Jost in the dust, honestly. He's already 5 seconds back.
Oh, clipped a down rider, didn't go down. All right, white flag in the air for these guys.
One lap, and you know what? I could see him taking second, but I don't know.
A
We're
201
Holy
silver
shit.
What?
Wow.
Aliens.
Somebody needs to tell him he's in line for the overall right now because he could really screw himself with a crash here.
He's going for it, though.
Maybe his
Right
mechanic
line.
will have it on the pit board as he goes by the mechanics area this time. Oh, Pappy, a mistake. Here comes Kyle to the inside.
Oh, they both don't really scrub. Pappy closes him off, though. Kyle wisely checks up.
These lappers could be a problem for either of these guys.
Horsepower hill. Looks like Kyle had a better run.
Yeah, definitely. More momentum up the hill for sure.
These lappers, though, not going to make it easy.
So if Kyle passes Pappy, do you think Pappy
Oh,
parks
here
him?
it goes, here it goes.
Oh!
No.
And here comes Jost, and then Chromie not too far. So again, Kyle really cannot afford to crash.
Josh with a big mistake at the bottom of the hill, though, allowing him to get a little bit more time back.
Meanwhile, quietly, all by himself, he gets 11th in Moto 1, but he checks out. Moto number 2 winner here at Washougal is Matt Burkine. Oh, we got a rider down on the triple Pappy. Oh!
Barely.
Wow.
He actually
Kyle!
split 2 down lappers. Kyle's going to get around the both of them as well. Oh, but the Pappy was actually down after that.
Oh,
double.
wow. So Kyle goes to second.
And Jost moves into third, actually. With Chromie not too far behind Pappy for fourth.
That could settle second on the podium today. Chromie could get it if he
Chromie
gets
throws
Pappy.
it dirty over the little table. He's going for it, you can tell. And then
Whoa. But
and
Jost
was
is
actually
down. Yeah, what the heck?
Chromie moves into fourth either way.
Kyle Robb, your overall winner with a 1-2 here today.
1-2. Wow.
And Pappy is just going to survive over Chromie to pick up second overall. Chromie ends up third overall, and I believe Burkine will be fourth overall with 11-1 scores.
Well, it all depends on where did
Jost, Donovan, we're all outside of the top 10.
Sidehoff rage quit. So, yeah, that locks up. That should give Burkine fourth. I could be mistaking, though. Seabolt, maybe? Seabolt was up there.
Seabolt got a 8th in Moto 1, I'm pretty sure. Or a 6th or something.
Okay.
So 6-7 right now?
Yeah, that would not beat.
No, not 11-1.
Yeah, Honeywell's back there. Yeah, so it looks like Burkine may get fourth overall with a 11 or a Moto 1 finish of 11th.
Wow. All right, well, I'm going to wrap up the stream early here before cuts come in because I got to jump off and go get ready for my race, and Jeremy's got to take over. But, yeah, thanks for joining me, Moto Go Go, and I'm sure you'll stick around, and we'll see you guys in just a moment here. 450 class coming up. You're watching the 2015 Motorsport.com Outdoor